Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Jai Hind, and welcome to Khan Global Studies. I hope all of you are doing well. Good evening. So, I hope all of you are doing well. Now, last day we have seen this examination. Last day we have seen that UPSC prelims exam was conducted. This year, the question paper was relatively on the easier side. Last day we have discussed the paper also. We have discussed the answer key also. I have also taken opinion from many of you also and other people as well, that if we are talking about the question this year, so the question paper is slightly on the easier side or moderate side. So I think the cutoff is going to be a little bit more higher. That is one thing. Second thing, which you all know that when we are talking about the prelims paper this year, you may have seen that from the current affair, from science tech section, from environment section, there has been considerable number of questions. Even from our daily current affair classes, there have been many such questions, like last day we have seen also, and tomorrow again we will have a separate session on this, that how many questions were there from our daily current affairs session, then Adhyan batches and crash course also. Okay. So you may have seen, like just a few days ago, like when we were talking about this alternate investment fund on 20th of May, we were talking about alternate investment fund, and you may have seen that there was one of the first question in set A. There was this first question about alternate investment fund, which was asking about this, that stocks, bonds, and all others, which of them are alternate investment funds. Okay. So we have seen that there has been considerably higher number of questions this year from current affairs also, science and technology also, environment also. Combined together, these three sections have got near about 45 to 50 questions. Okay. So that is one considerable share. That is one considerable share which we see in the case of prelims exam, around 45 to 50 questions. Okay. Now you know that environment and science, they are also something which are more of current oriented. Many of the questions which are there, they are current oriented questions. So once again, the relevance of current affairs for the UPSC exam has been established. That yes, in UPSC exam or in any other exam, current affairs is the key. Okay. There may not be direct question asking which report, which index and other things. But at the same time, the core questions are related to current affairs. So this is one thing which we have seen. We have practiced many of the questions, like we have practiced about Majorana chip, we have practiced about cloud seeding, we have seen multiple such questions. In last year, we have even discussed about mines and minerals, and that question was also there. So we see that there have been a significantly higher number of questions from the current affairs. Okay. Yes. How you can prepare notes on current affairs? See, Ria, in the beginning of this month itself, we have specially made one such video on how to make the notes from the current affairs. So on this KGS IAS English channel itself, just go in the video section. There you will find that I have given you a video of this, that how to make notes of different section of the current affair. So that we have already discussed. So just go through that one session, that how to make the notes from the current affairs. There you will get about all of it. Okay. So I hope that is also clear to you, Ria. Good evening. So any of you who have gone for exam this year? I know. And how is the feeling? Like once you have gone through the exam, what is the feeling on the next day? How are you feeling today? If any one of you have gone for the exam, how are you feeling today? That emptiness feeling, that now we have no work. मुझे लग रहा है कि मेरा प्रीलिम्स क्लियर नहीं हो पाएगा. If you feel, see, first thing is until unless the result is released, even all those people who are on the border, for everyone, I will suggest that this is the time when you have to prepare for the mains exam. Okay. For anyone who is there on the edge, you have to start preparing for the mains exam. Even if your prelims is not getting cleared, or you are thinking that you are going to clear the prelims, in any case, start making preparation for the mains examination now. Okay. Because in the next 3 to 4 months, you will get sufficient amount of time to prepare for the mains, and like, of course, you can take 1 day rest or 2 day rest. Okay. Maybe you can start from 1st of June, or a few days, after a few days you can start this. But ultimately you have to start this. Okay. And in the same case, like, make a target. Those who are even going for next year mains, make a target that in the next 3 months, that is June, July and August, in the next 3 months, make this one target that you have to prepare 3 mains topic per day. 3 mains topic per day. Those who are going for 2026, this should be your aim, that for the next 3 months, okay, for the next 3 months, make this target 3 mains topics per day. If you continue to do that, I think in no amount of time, in just 2 or 3 months, you will be very much confident about the mains exam. Okay. At the same time, we are also having this one batch also here about the mains answer writing. Okay. You know that we have got this one batch also of mains answer writing. So there also we are going to cover this entire portion. We are going to have 2013 to 2024 previous year question. There also you will get a lot of content here. You are going to get a lot of content over here. That is also one thing you can try, because in these 3 months, this is your time when you have to prepare for the mains. So that next time when you are going for prelims, you should not be only confident about the prelims, but also for the mains exam. So this season of June to August or June to September, this is the time for the embracing of the mains topic, for learning the mains topic, for learning how to write the answer writing and all. And after that, again, with a fresh mind, you can prepare for the prelims as well. Okay. So that is one thing which I will suggest. इसमें of course there is mains test series also and everything. Yes. So now just tell me one thing. How many of you have given exam last day? How many of you have gone for exam last day? And how are you feeling after the exam? That once the exam is over, what is your mindset now? Like today, how you are feeling that till 26th of May, till 25th of May, you may be having this pressure in mind that, okay, tomorrow we have to go for prelims. We were entirely focused for this. And then all of a sudden, you may feel like, now what to do? Okay. It may be there a feeling that after giving this exam on 25th, now today you might be wondering about this, that, okay, what to do now? You may be getting this feeling as well. Okay. So yes, this is one thing which generally we are too much attached, too much focused around this thing, and then all of a sudden in one day it is over. Okay. All of a sudden in one day it is over, and now you feel that you have left something. Okay. So yes, this is one feeling which everyone gets. But then I wish that all of you who have gone for exam, no, just don't get negative now. Okay. Don't feel negative about this. Just be a little bit confident. Okay. Just be a little bit more positive that yes, you are going to crack this exam this year. Okay. And even if you are not, then also that this is a lesson which you have got, and for the next time you can be prepared in a much more focused manner. Now, after giving the exam, you get the idea that okay, what actually I was lacking, what actually things have to be improved. Okay, so don't worry about it. Now, today the topics which we are going to discuss, first one is Archaeological Survey of India and History. That is one location. We are going to discuss about this. Second thing is we are going to talk about the oil spill. Third thing which we are going to talk about is there is one initiative called as Mahasagar. Mahasagar. So we are going to talk about this initiative. Okay. This is related to your, of course, art and culture section. Art and culture. Okay. This one is related to environment. This one is related to international relations. Then cave dwelling fish, it is again related to environment. Axiom 4 mission, science tech. This year again there was a question on Axiom 4 mission, that which of them are useful for microgravity. When Axiom 4 mission was announced, and when we see that the Indian pilot were chosen for this, we have covered this article, and then question was here. Okay. Then RBI selling foreign currency, that is part of economy. So these are the topics which we are going to discuss in today's session. And at the same time, we will continue with our practice question also, because this has also been helpful. At least 3-4 questions have been there which are directly from the practice questions. Okay. So let's see them. First one is this. Consider the following: services sector, construction, telecommunication, and non-renewable energy. Arrange the following sectors in ascending order of receiving FDI. We have discussed about this topic of FDI. Now, here we have this one question that in ascending order, like arrange them in like which of them have got least FDI to most FDI. Hakan. Of course, there is tiredness and all. I can understand that. And this is not an easy exam. You know that it is one of the toughest exam. It is one of the toughest exam. It has like significant impact not only on just this, not only on this part of like physical exhaustion. It is also mental and emotional exhaustion. So yes, of course, this is very crucial exam. This is very like you can say challenging exam from all the aspects, physically also, mentally also, emotionally also. But then you have to pick yourself up, and then you have to be preparing for the next part, for the next thing. Okay. So this is one process. B option. So I think everyone knows this part. Non-renewable energy, they are getting around 3%. Telecommunication, if you look at this, this is also getting around 6%. The construction sector, it is getting something around 9%. And services sector, it is getting something around 16%. So 4, 3, 2, 1, B option will be correct here. Okay. B option is correct here, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next one is, with reference to FDI in India, consider the following. If the investment of a company exceeds 10%, then it must convert it in FDI. Mauritius is the top source of FDI in India. Tamil Nadu received the highest amount of FDI in India. So which of the statement given above is are correct? 1 and 2 only, 2 only, 1 and 3 only, and 1, 2, and 3. It is about FDI, foreign direct investment in India. Question number 2. Good evening. A option, okay. Yes. So I think every one of you know that part, that yes, if the investment of company exceeds 10%, then it must convert it in FDI. Mauritius is of course the top source of FDI in India, near about 24%. And Tamil Nadu is not the highest. Maharashtra is highest. Maharashtra gets around 29% of FDI in India. So here the answer is option number A, 1 and 2 only. Okay. So here the answer is option number A. The third one is, consider the following: lottery business, chit fund and Nidhi company. In how many of the following sectors FDI is not permitted in India? FDI is not permitted in India in how many of the following sectors? Only one, only two, all three, none. $71. देखो 71 score is a little bit less, ठीक है, बट स्टिल आई विल सजेस्ट कि थोड़ा वेट करो, क्योंकि व्हेन यू आर चेकिंग फ्रॉम आंसर की कुछ आंसर जो है वो डिफरेंट हो सकते हैं, कुछ आंसर सही हो सकते हैं. तो इफ इट इज क्रॉसिंग लेट्स से 80 और 85, 4-5 क्वेश्चन भी ऊपर नीचे होता है तो बहुत ज्यादा अंतर आ जाता है. ठीक है, तो इफ इट इज क्रॉसिंग दैट मच तो फिर आप 80 प्लस में होंगे एंड 80-85 प्लस में होंगे, तो देन देयर माइट बी अ चांस. But of course 70 is a slightly lesser score. Okay. So how many of them are not permitted? See, here we see lottery business, chit fund, Nidhi. In all these cases, FDI is not permitted in India. So answer will be all three. Okay. C option, that is all three. Then we have this one part. Consider the following: over-the-counter sale of drugs, abuse of antibiotics, negligence in diagnostic by hospitals. How many of the following are responsible for rise of antimicrobial resistance? How many of the following are responsible for rise of antimicrobial resistance? So this is also considerably easy question. I think all of you can do it. Okay. C option, yes, I think that is also correct. Nidhi company is again like chit fund type company only. Okay, they operate on this principle that they are collecting money together and then they are giving loans to each other members. So it is just like a this one part of chit fund company only. Okay, so that's why here the answer is C, that all these three are responsible for antimicrobial resistance. Okay. Now, coming to today's topic, there are two parts of this story. One is about Archaeological Survey of India and second is about this location. The news is this, that DMK's youth wing plays ASI for seeking revision of report on Khijri digs. Khijri is basically an excavation site in this area. Okay. What we see that in Kerala there is an excavation site which is called as Khijri. It is believed that it belongs to 200 BC, around the time of Sangam age. Okay. So that's why this is a prominent area. Now we have two important things which we are going to discuss here. The first one is what is ASI and the second thing is about this location. So we are going to discuss two things. Okay. First, ASI, Archaeological Survey of India. If we talk about this, it was established. This was established in 1861. Okay. It was established in 1861 by Alexander Cunningham. Okay. Alexander Cunningham. Alexander Cunningham. Okay. Now, this one is a statutory body. It is a statutory body and it comes under this Ministry of Culture. It is coming under this Ministry of Culture. So this is one part, that this is a body which comes under the Ministry of Culture. What is the role of it? This carries out the survey of antiquarian remains. Okay. So it is responsible for, like if we talk about the responsibility, if we talk about the responsibilities of this organization, okay, the first one is carrying out the surveys of antiquarian remains, exploration and excavation of archaeological sites, and even the conservation and maintenance of protected monuments. So these three main things are there. Okay. The first thing is survey, exploration and excavation, third thing is conservation and protection. Okay. So it is also responsible for conservation and even maintenance. So that is the role of this Archaeological Survey of India. Okay. So it is like there is an act, Ancient Monuments and Archaeological Sites and Remains Act 1958. Okay. So ancient monuments, like if you look at this, there is this one act, Ancient Monuments and Archaeological Sites and Remains Act 1958. So under the provisions of this, it is safeguarding all the important heritages of India. Okay. Now there are certain more informations. Like if we talk about this ASI, it is having 36 circles. Circles means it has got 36 different zonal offices. Okay. Now this is not very much important for exam, but sometimes they may ask these type of things, that it is having 36 different circles in India. Now there is one more very important part. This one is responsible for declaring monuments of national importance. Okay. So it is also responsible for declaring the monuments of national importance. Okay. And at the same time, it establishes prohibited area 100 meter and regulated area 200 meter around protected monuments. So if a protected monument is there, so there is a prohibited zone of 100 meter in which no such construction or hazardous activity can be done. And then there is a zone of 200 meter of regulated zones. There again, many of the constructions and other activities or factories and all, they are regulated. Okay. So this is one part about the Archaeological Survey of India. It is a statutory body under Ministry of Culture. What is the responsibility? Is it a statutory body? Yes. What is the role? Declares the monuments of national importance, and even establishes prohibited and regulated zones. That is also role of Archaeological Survey of India. Okay. Now, if we look at the location here, see, this is the location of Khijri. Okay. If we talk about this location, it is the location of Khijri, and there is a carbon dating of this which was conducted in 2017. Okay. In 2017, what we see that there was carbon dating of these sites. Carbon dating. Carbon dating is a method. This is basically a method of determining the age. Determining the age of fossils. Okay. So if we have to determine the age of anything, we use the carbon dating method. So here, using the carbon dating method, this Khijri location, it was estimated that it belonged to 200 BC. Okay. It has belonged to 200 BC and it has existed, okay, during the time of Sangam civilization. Sangam civilization. So it was coexisting along with Sangam civilization. So that is one crucial part information about this location. At the same time, you will find that what has we got here, we have got earthen pot. Several earthen pots have been found there. Okay. Like you can see, these earthen pots and alls plus many structures, they have been identified in these areas. Okay. So many of the earthen pots and other remains have been found in this Khijri location. It has been seen that it has links with North Sangam and western part of Asia also. Okay. So what we see that it has link with North India and Western world during the Sangam age. So here we see that there has been links with North India and Western world also. So this one's area, Khijri, it was an important location. You can see, like if you look at this area, you can see that this was looking like a urban settlement. If you look at this area, it looks like a urban settlement. Okay. If you look at this location, it looks like a urban settlement or some important buildings which have been constructed in this zone. So that's why it is a very prominent site in Kerala right now. Okay. Khijri excavation. So I hope this part is clear, that where we have the Khijri excavation, what is the link of it to the different zones. It is believed to be contemporary of Sangam age. Okay. So this was the first part, Khijri and Archaeological Survey of India. I hope this part is clear. Good evening, Pooja. Is this part clear? You have got two things here, Khijri excavation, Archaeological Survey of India. Okay. Now, coming to the second part, oil spill. Okay. So, if you have been going through the news articles, you may have seen that a ship is sinking here near the part of Kerala. And in fact, Kerala has declared emergency as there is a chance that huge amount of oil is going to be released here, spilled here, plus calcium carbide also. Calcium carbide, a very crucial like chemical, it may also be spilled in this area. So that's why this news is there. Okay. But here we are going to focus on the part of oil spill. Okay. So when we talk about the oil spill, you all know that oil is lighter than the water. Okay. So oil spill may happen due to multiple reasons like submergence of ships. It can also be there due to drilling in the offshore areas. Pipeline leakage can also be there. Okay. So there are multiple causes of it. If we look at this causes, it can be sinking of ships, it can be offshore oil leakage, pipeline leakage. These all things can be there, can be a cause of this oil spill. When oil spills over this area, when it is spilling over this area, you all know that oil is lighter. So this one is going to float on the surface. It is going to float on the surface. It is going to float over the surface. Now, if oil spill is there, so now the next thing which we have to see is what can be the possible impact of this on the marine life and all. What can be the possible fallout? So let us see that if an oil spill is there, what can be the fallout of this? What can be the impact of this? The first impact is of course on the marine life, okay, marine biodiversity. The marine biodiversity. Like the fishes, birds, and all, etc., they are going to be impacted. you know that many of the fishes, they are coming out on the surface. Many of the seabirds which are there, they are like sitting over the surface of water. Now, when they are sitting over the surface of water and if they are covered with oil, think about this. If a bird is there, it is covered with oil, will it be able to flap its wings? If it is completely submerged in the oil, will it be able to flap its wing in the same manner? You know that the water will come out easily, but the oil doesn't come out of the surface or the skin easily. So it is going to restrict, this oil is especially restricts ability to swim or fly. It is going to restrict their ability to swim or fly. Okay, so that is one part. Okay, second part, we will also see that bioaccumulation of toxic substances. Many of the fishes are going to consume this water. Many of them are going to consume this. So they are also going to be impacted. At the same time, we will also see that blocking the sunlight, blocks the sunlight. So this is going to also affect the photosynthesis. Affect photosynthesis. So phytoplankton, they are also going to be impacted. Phytoplanktons, they are also going to be impacted. The third important part is, okay, like it is not only in this like area of the marine areas also, if it is there in coastal areas, it can impact mangroves, corals, etc. can be adversely impacted. So these all areas can be adversely impacted. They all can be adversely impacted due to this oil spill. But the impact is not only on this like marine organism only. There is going to be impact on all other sectors also. Like there is going to be a socio-economic impact also. There is going to be a socio-economic impact as well. Okay. How the socio-economic impact? Like the fisheries in this area, if there is too much of oil spill, will the fisherman able to conduct fishing in that area? Many of the fishes will be dead. Okay. So fisheries, it is going to be impacted. Fisheries, it is going to be impacted, and so is the livelihood. Livelihood, that is also going to be impacted. Now suppose that many of you may be quite in favor of going to the oceans. Maybe after the prelims exam you can plan that let's go to oceans. If some of you are there in Maharashtra or Goa or Andhra Pradesh also, or Karnataka or Gujarat, so you may plan to go near the coastal areas. You may plan to go near that. And suppose you are going there, and if there is an oil spill, so will that be a good place for tourism? Even those who are in Odisha can go as well. Okay. But if there is oil spill in the area, will you be able to go there for tourism? So again, it is going to impact the tourism potential. The tourism potential, it is also going to be impacted. It is also going to degrade. That is also a risk. And again, what we see that this is again related to the livelihood. Okay. Plus cost of cleaning. What we see that cost of cleaning, that is also quite high, and it is the burden on state exchequer. Burden on state exchequer. Means now it is also an impact on the state exchequer, because they are going to pull out, they are going to like spend some money on cleaning of this area. So there is economic loss also, social loss also, tourism loss also, fisheries loss also. So all these factors will also be there due to the oil spill. And this is not just for writing. It is not just for the sake of writing that fisheries are impacted. Fisheries are very much impacted in this area wherever there is oil spill. And it causes enormous loss to the fisherman in that area. See, there is one very important part here. Even if you want to clean the oil spill, it is a time-taking process. It will take more than 1 year to clear the oil spill from that area. Even if everyone is acting very much fast, then also it will take huge amount of time. So that's why what we see that this is one of the most important challenge. Okay. You plan to go on other planet, the UPSC exam ही नहीं होता हो. Hey, there are other countries also where UPSC exam is not there. Okay. Now, coming to this part, like what is the solution? What is the solution here? Now, in solution also, you will see that we have multiple option. One is the mechanical method. The first one is the mechanical method. And in mechanical method, what we do? Like we are having booms, skimmers and all. Okay. Like floating barriers are there. And they are going to contain a spread of oil. So floating barriers are imposed so that they can contain this spread of the crude oil. Okay. And then there are many such absorbents. Which are called as skimmers. And the skimmers are used to remove the oil from there. Okay. So then we see that skimmers, they are also used to remove oil. So this is one part, that this is one of the mechanical method. Then we have the second part, that is chemical method. And here again we are using some of the dispersants. Okay. Some of the disturbants are there, solidifiers are there, which are used to convert into like break the oil into simpler droplets, or there can be some solidifiers which can bind them and then they can be extracted. Okay. So there is one thing called as dispersants. It breaks oil into smaller parts and disperse. Or then there is solidifiers. Okay. Then we see that there is also solidifiers. So they are like solidifying oil and removing the clump. Means once they form together, once they get solidified, then they are removed from the water. So that is also one thing. Then there is bioremediation. Then we have this option of bioremediation also. And in case of bioremediation, we have got some bacteria like oilivorous bacteria converts oil to CO2 and H2O. Okay. So that is also one thing. Okay. There are various bacteria which converts the oil into different form, like oilivorous bacteria. So these are some of the methods of removing. These are some of the methods of removing the oil from the seawater. So I hope this part is also clear, that what is oil spill. Second part, what can be the possible impact of this. Third part, how we can remove this. I hope these three things are clear, that what is oil spill and all. Clump means the solid part. Oil will clump together, oil will become solidified, and then that clump is removed. Then that clump is removed from the seawater. So that we see that it gets formed in, it gets solidified, it forms a clump, and the clump is removed. Clear, Shiv Shankar? So this is oil spill which is happening in India right now. Okay. So this is one another part which we have seen, oil spill. Now coming to the next part, that is Mahasagar. Okay. Initially we were having this one thing called as Sagar. Sagar was focused on security and growth for all in region. Security and growth for all in region. Okay. So here the focus, if you look at this, the focus was on Indian Ocean region. The focus was just on this Indian Ocean region. Okay. Initially we have got this one option, Sagar initiative. Okay. Fourth question का third option सही कैसे होगा? Okay, I will come to that fourth question. Okay, I will come to that fourth question. Sir, it can happen in a small level. Which one? Which one, Harshit? Which one can happen in small level? So see, okay, just put your question once again, then I will get back to you. Okay. So here we have Sagar, security and growth for all in the region. Here the focus was just Indian Ocean region. But now we have got this Mahasagar. Mahasagar is the one which stands for maritime head for active security and growth for all in the region. Okay. Maritime's head for active security and growth for all in region. Okay. So this is again a philosophy by Indian Navy, and this was conceptualized in 2023. This was conceptualized in 2023. You can understand it. It is an upgraded form. It is an upgraded form of this like Sagar initiative. Okay. So here shift of focus from regional to global. Here we see that the focus here, it has shifted from regional to global. Here we see that there is a focus shift from regional to global. There is a focus shift from regional to global. Now it is calling for security all around the world. Okay. It is calling for security all around the world. Special focus. Okay. Special focus, if you look at this, is on global south. The special focus is on global south. Okay. So here it will incorporate the southern Pacific Ocean also, the southern Atlantic Ocean also, and all the regions in fact. Okay. So it is going to like focus on the entire oceanic regions and especially on the global south. Okay. What is the aim here? Okay. If we look at this, India as first responder. India as first responder. Basically, Mahasagar initiative, you can already understand this, that Mahasagar means the bigger one. Okay. So here already we were having this one, Sagar initiative, security and growth for all in the region. Now that becomes Mahasagar. So Mahasagar is not only confined to the Indian Ocean region, it is confined to the, or it is spread now across the world, all the oceans, all the territories. That now we are looking at the entire area. India is going to become as the first responder, and second, a key strategic and economic power. A key economic and strategic power. So that is the aim here in Mahasagar initiative, that we are going to become a very important strategic and economic partner in this area, plus a first responder also. Okay. So this is like, Sagar was the initial part, Mahasagar is the upgraded version of Sagar, which is like, which has like more coverage also and more dimensions also. So that is the part of Mahasagar initiative. I hope that part is clear. Yes, yes, Harshit, oil spill is not necessarily in a small area. It is over large areas also, like several hectares, several kilometers, several miles. There also we use floating barriers, but suppose when a ship is sinking, so in the initial part itself, it is in a local region. So there only it can be contained, or sometimes it can be spread to large areas also. You have checked my score, scoring about 80 marks. Yes, Asutosh, you should start for the mains preparation. You should start mains preparation. Okay. No, Washuruddin, see, CSET answers are very much like their chances to change is very much possible. Many of the answers can change there. So you may score higher than what you are scoring right now. So you're already on 64.16 marks. Difference can be there of 2 or 3 marks, and then you will become qualified. So I will suggest you have to prepare for the mains. Okay. Clear? This is our Mahasagar initiative. Now, coming to the another topic, what we see that there is this cave dwelling fish. UPSC is although more attracted towards spiders. Okay. Peacock. What was the name of that? Peacock tarantula. Okay. So normally 1 month you will get a result. Normally in 1 month, within 1 month you will get the result. So normally what we see that although UPSC is occupied with this spiders, but we have a fish also. And this is a cave dwelling fish from this portion of Meghalaya. Okay. So in East Khashi Hill district, there is a fish which is known as Shistura densiclava. Okay. Shistura. The name of this fish is like Shistura densiclava. Okay. So this is a fish which is found in, like this is a fish which is found in caves of limestone caves of Meghalaya. Okay. So here what we see that this is present in limestone caves. It is present in limestone caves in Meghalaya. Okay. It is present inside the limestone caves in Meghalaya. Okay. Now, if we talk about this, okay, normally it is a cave fish, but it can survive in surface water also. Okay. It is normally like surviving in cave, but it can survive in like surface water also or light area also. Okay. Normally it is adapted. Normally it is adapted to dark region. Okay. It is normally adapted to dark region. Adapted to dark regions. So that is one specialty about this fish, Cystura densiclava. Okay. Now, there is an area also here. There is an area also here which is called as Krim Mozimbun. Okay. This area, if you look at this, this is a cave here and it is called as Krim Mozimbun. Mozimbun. Okay. So this is a cave and it is a limestone cave. This is there in East Khasi district. East Khasi district of Meghalaya. Now, why this cave was famous? You can see this cave is having a structure resembling to Shivling. Okay. You will find that here there is a traditional like in this area there is worship of the Shivling. Okay. This is a Shivling which is present inside this cave and it is worshipped. But you know that like sometimes when people are coming to worship, then there is a threat to the existing structures. Like you can see that when people are going to worship at any place, they become so much devoted to God. Many people sit there with the God itself. Like they want that okay, no one else should get access to God, only I should be sitting here. And they sometimes start holding the Shivling also or the idols of God also. So people become so much like devoted, or you can say that they have so much intense feeling towards God that they want that everything should come to them first. And then there is a threat to those idols also, those structures also. So in 2024, okay, the Dorbar Shong, which is the institution controlling the worship of this Shivling, it has banned, okay, it has banned the worship of this Shivling for ecological reasons. Okay. So this was banned, that's why it was famous also. Okay. Yes. So now people, people are very much devoted to God. Sometimes they become a threat to the worship place itself. They are so much devoted. Okay. So this is one of the reasons. Now, we have the next one topic, that is International Space Station. So there is going to be one of the trip called as Axiom 4 mission. Okay. So Axiom 4 mission is taking Shubhanshu Shukla, group captain Shubhanshu Shukla. So he is going as a pilot to the Axiom 4 mission. Now this Axiom 4 mission is basically going to International Space Station. Okay. This Axiom 4 mission, it is like going to this International Space Station. It is a private astronaut mission. This one is a private astronaut mission. And we see that he is also the crew member of Gaganyaan. Now, last day you may have seen that there was this one question in UPSC prelims, that which of them can be suitable for microgravity research. The SpaceX mission was there, Gaganyaan was there, Axiom 4 mission was there. So which of them are related to, or which of them are important for microgravity experiment? So I think you all have given the correct answer for this question. he is the first Indian. In fact, you will see that like he is the first Indian citizen. Okay. He is the first Indian citizen to go there. To International Space Station. When last day you have got a question on this, so I expect that you have given correct answer for this one, that all of them were correct. Please tell me if you have given correct answer for this one. Yes. So these are again like International Space Station. Here you know that India is also coming with our own space mission, Bharatiya Antariksh Station. Bharatiya Antariksh Station. And I have told you that China is also having its own space station. Can you tell me what is the name of the space station of China? If we talk about China, what is the name of their space station? China has also got a space station. What is the name of it? What is the name of the Chinese space station? What is the name of that? What is the name of that space station of China? Anyone? We have discussed that in one of the session. We have discussed about that yes, there was a name of this space station, Tiangong. Tiangong space station. Tiangong space station was there, which is the space station of China. Recently, China has also sent 3 crew members to its space station. In ISS, there can be around 6 people at a time. In Tiangong, there can be 3 people at a time. Okay. So, International Space Station, here our Shubhanshu Shukla, they are also going there. Okay. Shubhanshu Shukla, along with other astronauts, they will be going on this Axiom 4 mission. Okay. So, this is a private astronaut mission and he will have hand-on experience. So, that will be useful in our Gaganyaan mission. Okay. So, there, yes, Tiangong was there. Now, one last article which is there, it is about RBI. Okay. So, RBI has sold nearly $400 billion of foreign currency in financial year 2025. Okay. RBI has sold, okay, it has sold 400 billion foreign currency. So, can you tell me why RBI sells foreign currency? Why or when? Why when RBI sells this foreign currency? Okay. Why we have seen that RBI is selling the foreign currency? सुनकर याद हो जाता है. चलो, that's good. And this is one part, like that's why now what I am doing, I am increasing the number of topics. Okay, I am increasing the number of topics. You may have seen that I am taking many more topics and many more questions. This is just one region, so that you can practice more and more. Okay, you can practice more and more things, and you can feel much more confident. Okay, so we will gradually have like 1 hour, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 hours of classes, but we will complete the entire topic. Like even today we are taking 6 topics. So we are increasing the number of topics so that you can have more and more practice. And there is a one thing with our classes, that even if you are reading like 70 topics or 80 topics per month, I make sure that yes, you are able to recall it. So I will ask you multiple times so that you can recall it easily. So that's why I am now increasing the number of topics also, so that you can have more and more practice. Now here we have this one thing, that why RBI is selling foreign currency. See, RBI sell foreign currency when we see that there is too much of demand of the foreign reserve. Okay. Suppose that more demand, there is more demand of dollar. Suppose there is more demand of dollar. So what we see that this will lead to depreciation of rupee. This will lead to depreciation of rupee. Now, too much depreciation of rupee can be harmful for us also. So in this case, what RBI does, RBI starts supply of dollar. Okay. Why? Just that to like decrease the volatility. Okay. To decrease volatility. Now see, if you connect this, last day on 23rd of this month, on 23rd of this month, we were talking about FDI, foreign direct investment. We have seen that a significant number of people have taken their investment out of India. So when they are taking their investment out of India, it means they are also withdrawing the dollar. So they are creating more and more demand for the dollar. And if RBI is not supplying that, then what will happen, that demand of dollar will be quite high and the rupee will depreciate faster and faster. So we see that in the last year, there has been too much demand of the dollar. Many of the FDI were going out of the India. Our net FDI was only like $353 million. Only $353 million. So that's why we see that we have to manage that part, and hence RBI was selling huge amount of dollar there also. Okay. Just to maintain this volatility, just to maintain this or manage. Okay. So that's why RBI is selling the foreign currency. Okay. So it has been a turbulent year, falling reserves, all these things we have seen, that our reserves and all were also falling. Okay. Now, if we see the RBI, like we have got this forex reserve, we have got this one forex reserve. So in forex reserve, you will find that there is foreign currency assets. There is also gold reserves. There is a special drawing rights and reserve position in IMF. Okay. So these are the components. They are the components of forex reserve. They are the components of forex reserve. Okay. Here we see that foreign currency assets are there, gold reserves are there, special drawing rights and reserve position in IMF. They constitute the forex reserve of RBI. Okay. I hope this part is also clear. Okay. So these were the 6 topics which we have seen. Okay. Now there is this one information for you. We are coming with this Adhyan batch also from 9th of June. Okay. And in this year, in Adhyan batch 3.0, which is focused on 2026. It is focused on 2026. Okay. Prelims and mains. So here we are going to have 3 classes per week. We are going to have this 3 classes per week. We will have 1 session per week. Out of these 3, there will be 1 session for answer writing and practice. 1 session will be dedicated for answer writing and practice. We will cover questions, topics from January 25 till mains 2026. Okay. So we are going to cover this entire thing in Adhyan batch 3.0. This is for 2026. We will have 3 classes per week, 1 session for answer writing and practice, and till January 2026, sorry, from January 25 to mains 26, we are going to cover the entire current affairs. Okay. So we will have coverage for prelims plus mains. Okay. Prelims plus mains, entire current affairs. Here we will cover magazine of KGS, okay, plus the Hindu, Indian Express, plus relevant news. Any other relevant news which is there, we are going to cover that. Okay. So we will cover this entire portion, magazine plus the Hindu, Indian Express, and plus all other relevant news. We are going to cover that in Adhyan Batch 3.0. Okay. So we are having it from 9th of June, and the same is also available in Hindi medium as well. Okay. So in English and Hindi, in both mediums, we are having this one batch. Okay. Per week we will have one. Per week we will have, yes, one session. Yeah, tomorrow we will have current affair class. Tomorrow we will have this one. Okay. पेपर 1 में 80 मार्क्स आए हैं और पेपर 2 में 75 आए हैं अकॉर्डिंग टू आंसर की. हाँ बिल्कुल, ऑफ कोर्स देयर आर चांसेस दैट यू मे बी एबल टू क्लियर द कट ऑफ. So start preparing for the mains. Okay. English answer writing में confidence नहीं आ रहा है. See, like just wait for this week. Just wait for this week. We will have something for answer writing. Don't worry about it. We will have something for answer writing. Just wait for this week. Okay. Answer copy to check to team or from you. See, in Harshit, in that batch, in Adhyan batch, we will discuss question, the model answer, the way of writing it. Okay. So there is not like this provision of evaluation there, but we will have this discussion of the question. We will have this model answer of the question and each and every part. Like I will give you question, then we will discuss that in the classroom itself, that how you have to write the answer for each of them. We will discuss the answer key and everything. Okay. 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 So thank you everyone. Tomorrow we will have class. Okay. Yes, it's true. Okay. So tomorrow we will meet and then we will discuss the current affairs and other topics also. Okay. Any question, any doubt? Yes, that is correct. That is correct, Disha. Okay. So let's meet tomorrow and then we are going to discuss the further things. Okay. Thank you everyone. Jai Hind. Take care. Thank you.